right, let's just jump straight into this with my top 5 worst animated movies of 2024 that I've personally seen. Yes, that is in fact right. I've seen a lot of movies over the past year. I see like maybe 20 to 30 movies every single year, and mainly animal movies, but I do try to watch like, you know, the big budget stuff that when it comes out, like say Garfield movie or what else came out? The Wild Robot, but it's not on that list. I think it's a great way in order to like make the list refreshing, because otherwise I swear like you'd get some of the same sort of like names in sort of the same places with other creators, and I just want to kind of like deviate and show people new bad media that exists. As I said last year, this is my opinion, so if you have any grievances with it, go argue with your dog. But yeah, without further ado, let's start with number 5, which will be the My Little Pony movie. Although I have watched all 8 or 9 seasons of My Little Pony when I was younger, and I did enjoy it at the time, I definitely am not a brony in any sort of sense. And with time and growing up, I see it's not really that great. So trying to enjoy a My Little Pony movie was extremely hard. Although they did do a lot of things, I would say, quote unquote, correct. Like, I did love the animation is absolutely phenomenal. But there is a lot of mistakes with the story, a lot of mistakes with the plot. And I don't know, like, Twilight breaks character so hard in order for there to be a conflict in the story, and I personally don't fuck with that. If I remember correctly, the music actually wasn't that good either. The only takeaway I have is one small thing, because I don't know, I stand on Pinky's vocals being just absolutely majestic and just, I don't know, it's amazing. I love it. Coming in at number 4, we have Ice Age 4, which I really wanted to believe. I really wanted to believe in this movie, but time serves me very wrongly, and this movie is not very good. Majority of the movie actually takes place in the ocean, which I know why, because they had like new water effects or something like that. I think they had a breakthrough with water effects, and so they're like, oh, I want to show this off, but it did not make for an interesting movie. It has the same flaws that the other previous Ice Ages kind of have, with the comedy being absolutely abysmal, like starting with the third one, I think. Actually, maybe the second one. I think the second one is where like they just start, they take away all the characters and like how funny they are, and they just destroy it, and it's so bad. The only good thing about Ice Age 4 is that Scratay comes back, but she kind of comes back in a weird way, because I'm just not gonna explain it, but just know it's a little weird, and I don't know if I rock with it. Coming in at number 3 is the Garfield movie, which I very much disliked. My thoughts on it hasn't changed in the slightest. It's still just a boring, basic movie that has nothing to do with Garfield. So why is it called the Garfield movie? And that's all I have to say for this. Coming in at number 2 is unironically Sing 2. This movie just screams, we don't actually care about making a good story or a good plot or good characters or developing the characters. We don't even care about theater. We don't even care about musicals. We just care about money. And so we are going to purchase a lot of song licenses that are on the radio, and here you go. That's the whole movie. Sing 2 is the definition of a nothing burger. You can get the same sort of value by just putting on Spotify and closing your fucking eyes. Now, before we get to our number 1 spot, I want to talk about 1 or 2 honorable mentions that I will not personally watch, but I just know it's garbage, okay? Those movies will be Despicable Me 4 and 200% Wolf or Dog or something like that. I don't know what it is. I never want to see it in my life. I'm good on that shit, man. I guess another sort of mention would be Megamind Doom Syndicate, but like I just don't care that it's a movie. Like be so for real right now. You did not go to that movie. You did not go to that movie thinking it was gonna be good. You went to that movie to review it on YouTube and shit on it. That's literally all. That's the only reason. That's why I didn't do it, because I'm like, this has no potential to be good. I don't want to review movies just to shit on them. I want to review movies that actually have potential, or I actually would love to show my kid. Like that's the sort of stuff I do. I don't care to shit on a movie just because it's shit. With all that ranting out of the way, I am going to talk about my number one spot, which is, I don't know if anyone was expecting this, but Balto 2. Balto 2 changed my fucking life, bro. I have never been so disgusted with a movie. I've never been so much on the verge of being my past self and being like, I don't want to live anymore, bro. Balto 2 really made me think maybe therapy didn't work. Oh my fucking God. Just thinking about that movie existing. Oh my fucking God. And I don't know if I'm gonna even touch the third one, because that, like, I usually try to like not touch movies if like the first sequel's bad and I don't think the third or fourth have any potential, because why would I do that? Why would I torture? That's just shitting on the movie and the franchise at that point. I might as well move on with my life. But I don't know. If people really want to see 3, I'll try. I'm not touching the Alpha and Omegas. I am not touching that shit. Okay. I watched, like, what is it, the Winter Games or whatever like that. The one where the fucking one dog runs, I think it's called. He's just like, what do you say? Oh fuck, what did he say? Oh my God, I remember. It was, how did you know I was a gamer? It was so stupid, But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my list. I personally do not want to see these movies ever again. It is what it is at the end of the day. You already know what's up. If you hate my opinion, argue with your dog, man. I just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be real. But that's all I have to say. Anyway, how's it going, pups? It's a canine, and I'm... Oh my God, didn't they also name one of the puppies Stinky, I think? What is up with that? That's child abuse. That is child abuse.